What is up, folks? We're here with another We Been High podcast. Let's go. That was awkward, man. But today I'm here with my awesome, amazing co-host, Sheeb. Tell him what's up.
So, I think.
And as
Quick question: is this kind of dark? Like,
yeah, you're a little darker than normal. Just a little darker than normal. Sorry for the weird intro, guys, but yeah. Before we even get into this podcast that we have for y'all today, which is going to be another banger, as y'all notice, no background for me. We're just showing y'all all room for the first time. But anyway, go follow our anime Instagram at anime_genshow, where we post polls, collabs, DMs. We post stuff about new animes, where we post some stuff with us. We do shout-outs, whatever, because that's where all our collabs happen. So if you just want to see more of us and just more of anything, you follow that. And go follow my co-host at eyes.of.lens, where he just put a beautiful new profile pic. Y'all should really check it out. I hope so eventually he'll get some pictures up. And if you're in his area, hit him up for pictures. He'll try to accommodate you with the pandemic going on. And hopefully we can get the best pictures out. And go like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell for notified for all podcast clips and whatever we decide to post in the future. Maybe talk about some gaming. I don't know. Hopefully in the future. But before we even get to the episode that we have today, we have trivia with Sheed. Ready, Sheed?
Yeah.
So last week, I charted it up. You went 2 for 5. So what's your goal this week? What's your goal? I have 5 questions. What's the goal?
Well, since I went 2 for 5 last time, at least get one more higher.
Okay. So, first question. What year did Bleach come out in America? Not Japan, because I asked you that question. America.
America?
Yeah, because it was. Yeah, okay. It was a few years after it came out in Japan. So A, 2004, B, 2006, C, 2002, D, 2009.
I'm gonna say 2006.
You are correct. It did come out 2006, 2 years after it came out in Japan. Good start. And what arc of One Piece did the 15-year anniversary happen? Was it A, Marineford, B, Punk Hazard, C, Dressrosa, D, Fishman Island?
15-year
anniversary. Yes.
Show?
For the show in general.
I think it was Marineford. No?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
I'll let you keep going, but you already got this one wrong.
Punk Hazard.
Nope. It was Dressrosa. Yeah. So you are 1 for 2. Let's get it. What episode of our podcast did we talk about our Japanese experience? Was it episode 8? Was it episode 11? Was it episode 10? Was it episode 18? And don't go look it on your phone.
I'm not.
I know, I'm just being annoying. What do you need the things again?
I'll say 10.
Let me check because I don't remember either. All right, it was 10.
All right,
we're about 30 something. Oh my gosh, it's crazy how time. So now you are 2 for 3. Okay, next question. How tall is Meliodas from 7 Deadly Sins? Is he A, 4'11", B, 5 feet, C, 5'6", D, 6'1"?
5'6".
No.
5 feet?
Yeah, he was 5 feet, but you already got it wrong. So you.
Yeah, I knew he was 5 feet something. I didn't think he was just straight up 5 feet.
He is short. He's short.
Yeah, I thought he was at least like around 5'5" or something.
Yeah, he's pretty short. Last question. How old is Asta post time skip? Was he A, 15, B, 17, C, 19, D, 16? Post.
15.
No.
It's either 15 or 16.
No.
For real?
17.
For real?
Yeah.
That man does not look 17.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I know they say his age, but I don't always remember ages like that.
Yeah. That's just like Guess one. Okay, let me chart up how many you got right.
2.
Yeah, you went 2 for 5 again. So
Yeah,
you are 40% right now in the first 2 weeks of the new year, and the trivia with Sheed party podcast. So thank you, Sheed, again. Hopefully he can get that percentage up. And yeah, so before we get into our topic, we have a great episode for y'all, as we always do. Women are great for society, great for everybody. They make babies, they make children. But today we're not talking about the regular type of women. We're talking about extremely powerful OP women in anime that will make your boot shades and our waifus. So, you can go first, or I can go first, whatever you want to do. No particular order for both of us, at least for me. I don't know.
I have no specific order. I just
because I'm not a power scaler.
The characters I've chose, I like some. There's only like one of them. I just started reading the manga, so I only know a little bit, but I know like certain clips.
Hey, I have a question. Would you consider powerful like she can be maybe not strong in like the fighting aspect, but maybe have like a smart intellect? Because I thought about doing something like that, but I didn't.
Yeah, because I was about to say that's a strength. Because wait, I gotta find my list real quick.
While She's finding his list, y'all, Dr. Stone in 2 days, man. I'm ready. I don't know if she's read the manga, but I'm ready.
I have not read the manga because I have not bothered. Because, like I said, I have like 5 manga apps and certain manga apps.
Viz is the best one. Viz is the best one by far, and it's the cheapest. Like,
I'm gonna get that so I can actually read like manga because most of my apps have like comics and manga. So like.
No, Biz is I'm not, I wish they would promote us, but Biz is the best manga app. It's $3. You have every chapter. The later, they're the best one to get. But you found your list?
Yeah, I found my list.
All right, so we going 1 to 5, or no order, but whatever.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with because yesterday was the 3rd, 4th episode of season 4 for Attack on Titan. I'm gonna have to go with Mikasa. Everyone loves and respects Mikasa in some way. It's amazing how strong-willed she is, and strong-willed and just strong in general. Because like when we learn about Mikasa's like background story, you probably assume for experience something kind of traumatic like that as a kid, you'll become like a little timid or shy or just something changes. But for her, it was she's warm but cold at the same time.
Yeah, like my mom. Yeah.
Yeah. So
love your mom.
And I really can't wait to see. I hope they change. I don't know if she'll still look the same from the little snippets before, like from the pictures we got before the final season of Attack on Titan came out, with her little new hairstyle where she kind of looked like a dude, as some people were saying. But I can't wait to see her and see how she has improved and whatnot within the season. And the next episode is really gonna pop off. The fight with the Warhammer Titan.
That's your first one.
One Piece. There's a lot of
strong women,
strong female characters. It's kind of hard to choose just the strongest because I was kind of leaning towards Big Mom a little bit, but I don't know much about her.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing yet as this moment. I just know she has this weird sun and a moon thing.
They're like 40 kids, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's what I saw on TikTok.
She does have like a good couple of kids. So I went with probably the best thing other than Big Mom as a female figure.
I thought you meant by looks.
Well, not looks. Like strength-wise. Yeah.
Boa Hancock.
Yeah, Boa Hancock.
Bro, Have you seen the TikTok on the latest episode? It looks insane, bro. Like, I don't want to spoil. Like, I don't know too much. I think the 7 warlords lost their like title in the military, or like the Marines are coming after them. And I think Mihawk joins Shank's crew. That's what I think.
I don't think that's fair.
That's not fair. That's what I think. I don't know too much, but basically, like the warlords have lost like their title, and now they're back to being. There's no much such thing as warlord. That's what I think. I'm not, but the TikTok. Oh, it looks crazy.
That's interesting. I wonder how that will look. I'm pretty
Future
sure
Story
I
has to be
might
like
have seen
Future
something like
Story
that.
has to be the admiral by that then.
Yeah, I think I saw something like that on Instagram, but like the person I follow who does like One Piece things, he speaks French, so it's not in English.
Yeah, so you're just like, I don't really know.
Yeah, so
we all do want to. Oh my gosh, let me get you. Let's get back to Boa. But yeah, she's great.
So
she's great.
Everyone knows Boy Hancock as a character. Well, when we all first met her, I don't know if I was just the only person, but when we all first met Boy Hancock, we all thought she was kind of,
hot. Yeah.
That and personality-wise,
terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
It's a terrible personality. She does not like people who. She's honestly what girls are like today. She doesn't like people who care, who adore her, but wants the dude that doesn't give no craps about her.
Yeah, that was interesting. Well, that was interesting, but at the same time, I think she enjoyed that because
she's so used to people chasing after her.
Yeah, chasing after her because of her looks and everything, and she was so.
And Luffy treats her like another person.
Yeah. So that's probably why I think she likes Luffy, because Luffy treated her different than how everyone else did. Because when we first introduced to her, she kicked like a cat or something and said, "No matter what I do, people will forgive me."
Yeah, because I'm beautiful.
Yeah, and I was like,
and it's just like I'm confused. I'm like, does she like something off of looks? Because I'm like, even though it can't even be off of looks, because like the first time, remember, like they were about to kill him, but then remember when she protected the sister's like identity, that they were once slaves. She was like, he's admiral, he's strong, and now he's not bad looking, and he can eat or something like that. So it was pretty cool, and it's like she is a very strong. I mean, she's the only lady who's warlord or former warlord, or she's the only one that got like, even like when we had like Law and Blackbeard, they were men, like they were like short-term warlords. I mean, I think Law still won even to what we know now. He technically still is to even where me and you are at, but like there was no women warlord besides her.
Yeah, there's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no big woman figures in the world of One Piece than Boa and Big Mom.
Big Mom, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
and she has hockey too. So, I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, unless if there's characters we don't know about, but that's
yeah. So, any more about Boa? I think we touched everything.
Yeah. And well, pretty much everyone knows her. Well, I don't know the name of her Devil Fruit because I never really. Well, I don't remember it.
I don't really care enough to know. Like, she's there, but she's not really that important to the story. To the over, like she helped Luffy Marineford, but like overall, as like an arcing story, she's not really there a lot. I'm glad they decided to show her when the animation started getting good. Because remember when like they first showed like Dofi and Gecko Moria and Mihawk, when One Piece animation was crappy, like they probably would have had her looking a little ugly. Back in Logtown, or back in wherever, like it was Skypiea when they first came together, like for the first time. Yeah, that's whatever. All right, next one.
All right, so next one, I'm gonna move into Fairy Tail because there's Fairy Tail. I love Fairy Tail. I think it was a really good anime.
You talking about it? Oh, isn't it still going? It's still ongoing?
I don't know. That's what I was just about to mention. That I like it and everything. I made up to the part with the war with Zero, but at the same time, I haven't finished it. That's what I was gonna say.
I think it's on this last season, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm the only person who hasn't finished it.
I'm just not. I don't know. It doesn't interest me. It gives me very much like four kids, like, but like it doesn't. It just doesn't keep me interested. You know.
Yeah. To me, it was interesting all the way up until I reached the war, and
I was
then
at
the
the
war
tournament
kind
arc,
of.
and I was just like, I'm good.
I would say the war to me was kind of boring, but at the same time, it made me lose interest because at the same time, I'm not gonna say because at the same time because I said that too many times. It's just that it felt repeated, like this already happened, and some of the story coming together made sense. Like I kind of like the fact that Natsu's Zero's brother from a long, long time ago when he first got cursed. I thought that was interesting and all that, but how he how he's the end and all that, like the END and all that, and how Gray was trying to kill him just because END existed was crazy. And I was kind of like, because it's kind of like Naruto and Sasuke, but they had their friendship all the way through Shippuden, and then at the end, they try to kill each other for something that they both wanted to kill.
Interesting.
That's kind of how it felt to me. So I was like, I kind of didn't like that part of it.
Hold up.
Where they try to kill each other, because like I could understand that, but at the same time, even though you guys are like rivals, you guys are like the close to brothers. So it's like, ooh.
My bad. I had to get a call. My bad. Hello.
It's all good.
I'm legit in the middle of the podcast. Yeah. I would say edit that out, but it makes it more lively. Anyway, were you done with Lucy? You done?
Oh no. I didn't even say who I was talking for. We kind of just
Oh
to the
yeah.
anime. But yeah. Everyone knows the strongest female on that show. There's a lot of them, but they all have been defeated by Urza. Urza, everyone can love Urza. Even though, she's part of the main cast, but she's also like the big sister. Well, actually, she's like the second big sister. The big sister to Urza was what's her name? Mary J. I think it was the white hair.
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah,
I don't remember her name, but
she's technically the big sister. I guess you could say to like the younger group in Fairy Tale. So, and like Urza is very interesting. And back to like the war part, I was glad to learn how Urza was born and how she also became like an orphan, like Gray and Natsu and whatnot. Because all three of them grew up to get together, and they became like close because they could, none of them had like knew their parents or whatnot. So it was really interesting to learn her origins within the little cold that mining area or that tower thing.
yeah.
I forgot what that tower is called. It was like a tower that had a bunch of like children slaves building it.
Yeah.
And apparently that's how she met what's his name? I forgot dude's name, but who she's like currently in love with at the moment. Well, the romance with her is with him. So and it was weird to know her mother though was like some kind of half half like a half dragon, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it was just her origin, like her actual birthplace was like super, super interesting. But it kind of made no sense. But my next one I will do Lucy from Elfen Lied.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew this, but I don't know why. Even though it's lead, I always call Elfin lead as Elfin lied.
Maybe is it spelled like that?
Sorta.
Have you read the manga?
I have not read the manga. I watched the anime. I actually stumbled upon the anime on YouTube because that's usually that's how I got my anime before, which was very strange, or how I found certain anime that I couldn't find.
There's a new anime I want to start called Sierran volleyball team. It looks so dope, bruh.
Yeah,
Started, but I don't know.
sounds interesting.
I get most of my anime from Instagram now, but
That's where I get my manga now.
yeah.
I'm about to read something called Jugin.
Berserk, man. I mean, no, Chainsaw Man is getting anime like this year. Kind of
That's crazy. I'm glad it's getting animated because I remember reading that.
Mhm.
That was amazing.
Back to Lucy though. Back to
Yeah. Back to Elfin Lead. Everyone knows Elfin Lead. Well, not many because probably not many. So pretty much, Elfin Lead is about this girl named Lucy who's pretty much say has a split personality. She has Lucy, and then well, they're both Lucy, but I think the other version of her goes by a different name. And she's kind of more violent. She's more grown up, but Lucy is kind of like childish, innocent, and just like the sweetest thing. But the opposite, her split is very violent and very cold blooded, as in kills for a living. She's the one. I think that personality was developed to protect her, which is interesting because she was experimental on in like a laboratory because she has this ability where these invisible hands
Mm-hmm.
are like attached to her, and like her strength depends on like how visible. Well, she can make the arms visible, which is like using. I can't remember. I'm not sure. There's a death battle on YouTube that explains her abilities a little much better than how I'm explaining it. Because I never knew it until I watched that video how strong she could be. So this is why I'm bringing Lucy into this because Lucy is pretty strong. Even in her show, she's murdered a lot of people. I still remember when she killed a bunch of kids as a child for killing her.
I gotta check that out. Sounds good.
It is good. It's really good. It's dark. There's there's a lot of murder, blood, and drama. So it's really interesting.
About 12, 12.
I believe so. Yeah, one.
I'm seeing that more anime starting to go with the short route, the short 12 to 24 episodes. I don't know if it's new or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I'm seeing a lot of animes 12 to 24 episodes.
Yeah. Oh, it's not new, but it's like
the last 10 years.
Huh?
Isn't came out the last like 5-10 years?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's your third. What's your fourth one?
Oh, my fourth one. Now this is Revy or Levy from Black Lagoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is. I have not watched Black Lagoon, so, but I do know for a fact Levy is strong from a couple of clips that I've seen from
Black Lagoon.
From Black Lagoon, because usually when everything goes like crazy in that show, she's the one who's like jumping around, doing flips, and shooting people in the face. And that's I don't know how to explain it. And I just started reading the manga yesterday, and it's very interesting. Her personality is kind of not what I would expect from the clip is. They're like Black Lagoon is literally a pirate organization. So they literally rob people on the seas and stuff like that. So
If One Piece went rogue.
yeah, but it's like they rob people. Well, this one organization they robbed like a important disk file from where I'm at, which is literally the beginning. They it's from the company that had is disinformation about their illegal like trade routes and stuff. So I'm guessing they take illegal stuff from companies that's doing illegal stuff. That's what I'm guessing off for right now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're doing anything noble like that because the way how because they kidnapped someone off the ship they was raiding for this disc, and the first thing she did, but she kidnapped the guy so that because he had some kind of importance to their mission. But at one point, she randomly just started firing at him for like I forgot what happened, but she got like very hot headed and hot blooded during the conversation they was having, and she kind of just started shooting randomly. She had to be held down by her teammate, which is a big brolic dude that's much bigger than her, and he could almost barely hold her. So I think she's more about like the act. So far, I think she's just about action. Yeah, and the brief description I did get out of her when I was looking looking for her beforehand, before I started reading, she's like the main gun of the organization.
Oh,
So
you're reading it, not watching.
yeah, I'm reading it.
Okay.
I might just watch it, but I'm reading it.
Interesting.
And that was all five.
That was all five?
Yeah. Urza, Mikasa, Lucy, Revi, Boa.
Oh, okay. I swear that was four. That was pretty good list. You have a lot of diversity on your list. Like a lot.
Yes.
All right. For my first one, I have Merlin from Seven Deadly Sins or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I didn't finish season 4. I really couldn't do it. I mean, everybody told me it got a lot better. You told me it got a lot better. Will, I didn't like it. The animation was funky. The storyline was all over the place. I don't get how season 5 is literally coming out like not that long from now. Like that that's weird
I
already.
was not expecting season 5 to come out already, to be honest.
Yeah, like season
At
4.
the end of this year, I could expect, but not like halfway or in the
It,
beginning of
no,
this
it
year.
comes out like I think like in the next month.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. Like
Yeah, that is
the
crazy.
third one's pretty strong. I mean, from what I can remember, because I didn't watch season 4, so it's been like probably a year and a half since I watched it. She was one of the strongest in the group. I mean, she has a knife. She's good looking. She's cunning. She basically controls. What's the dude name? Is it the dude with the Chad, the dude with the orange, the orange. I can't remember his name.
Oh my God. Jesus, that's now that you say it, I can't remember his name. Escanor.
Escanor, yeah, she basically
Yeah.
makes like he sucks for her, so basically she controls him to just kill. Like, I mean, that's what being a woman's all about, I would think. In anime, control people to get them to kill for you, even though you're already strong. You can conform potions, you can deal with magic, and you're like one of the top three, four, five strongest females in the group. I mean, she's amazing, and she looks stunning. So
Yeah, I was about to say, and she was blessed by the demon god and the god of
the Holy War or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. So
Yeah, shout out to Merlin. My next one is Yoruichi from Bleach. She's the cat or whatever.
isn't
Oh,
that like his sensei or something?
yeah, that's a sensei. She's a girl or a female or whatever. I don't. Have you seen a picture of her?
Yes, because she's in Jump Force, remember?
Yeah, she is a bad woman jamming. She Black Queen stand up. She trains Ichigo in the first literally probably like the first 30% of the show.
Hmm.
Gets him to the point where he's at. She's smart. Like even in the filler episode, she's funny. She's always like she's strong to take it for herself, and she can she turned to a cat, so she's like mysterious, whatever. and she's just overall like a good, like one of the very few good females in the show or in shonen anyway. Because
I don't know much about her, but I just want to ask, like, what exactly is her ability? Like, what is she like combat wise? What does she do combat wise?
she's good. She's good hand to hand martial art fighter, and she knows how to control spiritual pressure. Spiritual pressure, but she's like, and she was a captain once, but she's
Oh,
like a good hand to hand fighter. And like, I mean, with Bleach, it's like no one really has a unique power until you start getting into like with their swords and stuff like that. And she wasn't really given that because the show just started kind of plateaued and giving her abilities. But from what we did see, she's a great hand to hand combatter, and she knows how to control spiritual energy and teach people stuff like that.
uh, oh, she doesn't use a sword. Is that what you just
Yeah,
said?
she needs a sword. From
Oh,
what I remember. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all correct me, or you
yeah,
can.
that's interesting.
I don't remember her using a sword. You can look it up. I don't know, but she's just a great teacher. She's funny. I mean, Bleach is just a funny show too. At times, it's
Yeah.
funny. So, yeah, that's my second one. My third one, I cannot say her name. She's from Demon Slayer. It's Shinobu Kochi. Kochu. She was
The butterfly girl.
the butterfly chick. Yeah. She
I
was,
know who you're talking about because I can't say her name either.
yeah. Yeah. So sorry, I misspelled your name, anime chick. But she's really cool. Like I didn't like her in the anime. I don't know nothing from the manga, and we only got her 5 episodes in the anime. I probably could have put. I was considering. Well, I'll go back to my honorable mention that I had. That I could probably should have put because like we got more of her throughout the whole show. But I mean, when she was in the show, she kicked Tanjiro's butt like kind of easy. Like I mean, I know he was tired or whatever from dealing with
Oh, the
number
girl who
5.
doesn't, well, like her sibling, her.
Yeah, yeah,
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I understand Tundra was tired, but she was doing that. She is very. She had. I mean, she has her own little like house of healing and training too. So that was pretty cool, like a little semi training art in the anime. I've not read the manga, so I don't know if her role expands in the show. But she was a cool female. I mean, what else did she do? She I mean, she's part of the Hashirama. That's how you say it, Hashirama.
You mean you're talking about their clan?
Yeah. No, I mean the guy, like the lead, like the like the 10 whatever.
The Ten Commandments? I mean, the 10 Pillars? I
No,
know, not the 10 Pillars.
or the ten players, whatever they are, whatever they are. And I think there's only 2 females in the groups. I mean, you had to be pretty strong to be in that group or whatever.
Oh yeah, it is the 10 Pillars. I'm slow. I thought you was talking about the demons for a second. That's why
No,
that's
no,
what
no.
that's wrong.
I forgot what they're called, but yeah, I mean, she is pretty cool. I don't know, like, does she if she reappears in the manga, you can skill on that. I don't know her all her fighting ability, but she was pretty cool, and she looks like she's kind of OP.
She is strong, actually.
Yeah, so I
She is
think
very strong.
a good little whatever. Okay, my next one is Biscuit from Hunter X Hunter or whatever. Yeah, everybody. I have a problem with Hunter x Hunter after like the gaming arc. I mean, she was there, and she did train like Gon and Killer and Gon, the person that gave Gon and Killer the show him how to use Nin in the Heavens Arena tournament. She trained that dude, and I mean she did bail him out a lot in the gaming arc. I don't think she really does a lot after that arc. I don't think she comes.
She doesn't even show up after that
She
arc.
doesn't show.
It's
Yeah,
kind of weird.
yeah. She doesn't show up to the Kamena arc, or she doesn't come to the whatever that post little between the end of that one and the end of the show, that arc, whatever. But she did like really train them, and she is strong. I mean, she comes off as like a little girl, nothing, but she's secretly probably like 70 years old. Got this man ability. She turns like a man, which is kind of scary and creepy too.
That is low key kind of scary because that shot when I first saw that, that caught me off guard by so much because like I was always wondering what her full power was because usually when you get those sensei figures in animes, you always want to see their full
Yeah,
power.
yeah,
Like with I can never say his name, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people hate me. Jujutsu Kaisen.
yeah.
Uh,
The one in the suit or the one with the fake
The
Kakashi?
one,
Fake
yes,
Kakashi.
I can never say his name. I know it starts with a G or something.
I just call him fake Kakashi. It's cool. So, but yeah, and then it's like this is an anime logic. The little girl is always like 85 years old. She always has a little girl body, and you have the people that the full cup D's and curves and stuff like that. They're 7 or 15 or 12.
Yes, that do be weird.
Well, we're still teens, so we can't. We don't
Can't
really,
really judge the fact, but like
yeah.
still.
Yeah, we can look and not feel like disgusting. You grown men and grown women, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. No, I'm joking. Yeah, Biscuit is cool. I mean, she's dope. I don't like that art, but I mean, honestly, outside of Donna Kidwell, who doesn't love them too, but she was probably like my favorite character in that arc because I mean, other than that, the arc was boring.
That is true. She
Like
did bring
dodgeball, who cares about playing a dodgeball? Like,
she did bring a little comedic relief here and there as well.
yeah, like she would argue with Killua going, that
Yeah.
was kind of funny, and it's like, is she really like a sensei when she's arguing with these two kids? Come on, you like really?
Yeah, her character was very interesting and very good.
So for my last one, I'm gonna do a tie because I feel like she deserves to be in here. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go Robin from One Piece, of course. I did have Boa, but when you texted me that you had Boa, I said, all right, I'll just go with Robin. That's the next character.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Robin, great backstory. As as almost every One Piece character does have a great backstory. She is strong. I mean, it's weird to see her like later on in the arc wearing out because she's more like it's weird to see her like kind of like show like she cares about the group because you always get a sense from Robin that she's just like whatever, I do my own thing, go with the flow. And then these arcs, like later on, you're starting to see she actually cares about the group. She actually does have a heart, and because it's like you always feel like Robin is gonna snake people and have her own little motive on the side. So it's like kind of cool to see her character evolve. I mean, she is strong. I mean, like if she really wanted to use her Devil Fruit power, like the way like I think she could just snap people's necks off, like legit could just kill everybody if she like if the writer wanted to make the fight, if Oda didn't feel like making the fights that complex, just snap their neck off.
At first, that's what I thought she was doing in the beginning. I literally thought she was just snapping people's necks and calling it a day. That's all.
That's not she's doing.
Huh?
So when she does that, is she like just cracking it or whatever? Or
I don't know. Like because like usually when you crack your neck like in a bad way, you're supposed to die or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how it works in real life, but in movies and stuff,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure you die from breaking your own neck.
Yeah, I mean, as a real life, I mean,
in real life, you would die too.
Doctors to know that one. I mean,
yeah, I don't know like the in-depth detail of how you die when you break your neck. So like,
if any of y'all are like, have any parents that are doctors or y'all yourself are doctors, let us know.
Yeah, like educate us a little bit because I know she go around breaking most of their bones, like their legs, their arms, and all that stuff.
One thing that's creepy about her power is that like when she does when she makes her hands turn into like a butterfly and like she makes it fly or whatever, that's weird. I'd be like, I'm like, ew.
I never thought like her powers is really interesting and can be used in like many ways, but I never thought she would make her ability to be able to sprout wings. I thought that was interesting.
But it's like weird looking too.
Yeah.
And then you haven't. And it's not even that word. Like she makes her hands into like a rope a few times, or like a graveling hook.
Yeah.
Stuff like she do stuff like that, which is really cool. And she has a dope back. I mean, she's been through a lot, and I'm just happy that she did find a career that she can attach on to it. She has a lot of character development. She grows, and I mean, she does have a real purpose. Like she brings something to the crew, which is another thing of being a great female character, not just being strong, but also bringing something to your group because you are already looked down for as a female in anime.
Yeah, I think also
mm-hmm.
doesn't her power like work on every single body part? Like I know she done her eyes before.
Yeah, she can. Yeah, she can finesse all that. Like, and she's measured her devil fruit to the strong. Like even Luffy, like I'm not trying no shade of Luffy. He hasn't even maximized. Like okay, not like currently right now because I don't know. But from like when we first start to maybe like sometime before the time skip ish, he didn't have his devil fruit completely maxed in the way like her like. But that does come from her being like older. Like Robin's 30 and Luffy's like 19 or 18 or something like that.
Yeah,
So it does come from age and time and stuff like that. But still, I mean, she does have it mastered to the T.
yeah. Quick question.
What? My bad.
This is out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Frankie could do hockey to learn hockey, like armament or something?
I don't know. He's a robot, but I mean, he's technically a human. Yeah, I mean, Usopp has hockey.
Yeah.
So yeah, why not? Yeah. And for my last one, Toka. I mean, when we're talking about like Queen people evolving. I mean, she went from literally killing Kaneki on episode 2 to them having kids and getting married in episode 3, 19. I mean, she's all individual. I mean, she does get slapped around by her brother in season 2, but I mean, hey, it's okay. It happens or whatever.
It happens.
She's strong. And then you see, like I said, another thing that's big is just character development with any character. She goes through that, like hating humans, not feeling sorry for Kaneki, for developing compassion, to caring about him, to understanding why he feels this type of way. Because I remember one quote she had. She said, I like, Kaneki was like, I don't want to be a ghoul, da 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 da. And she was like, how do you think I feel? I've been like this my whole life. Well, honestly, the thing that she doesn't understand about that is if you're accustomed to something your whole life and then it just changes to something that quick, like in a blink of an eye, whatever, of course it's going to be more devastating. Like, okay, if I start out poor my whole life, like I'm poor my whole life, and then somebody is rich, they go to, like they're rich, like a kid is rich their life, then they go to poor. It's going to be a harder adjustment for them being rich at one point to being poor than for me going from poor to just still staying poor.
Yeah, because it's out of their comfort zone.
Yeah,
out of what they're used to.
You're not used to this.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why that quote didn't really make sense. But then you see her like later come back in season 2, develop feelings and
change and understand, because like I thought her in the beginning, I thought her and Kaneki was the same but different, because they expressed the same compassion and emotion for humanity, which was interesting, and they wanted to like live along with them, especially Kaneki, especially coming to this new life that he entered and whatnot. But her, like Toga, she was going to college as a ghoul.
Yeah, I mean, she was living life. I mean, she was doing what she could.
Like most ghouls can't even have that.
Yeah, so I mean, Toga is just a good character, because I mean, most ghouls be like, I'm not conforming to humans. No, I'm not doing that. So I mean, yeah, that's my 5 though, and that's our 5. So I mean, I don't really have nothing else. I mean, I guess anime news. Promised Neverland episode 1 is still out on Hulu, y'all. Y'all should go check that out. I watched it. Y'all should tell me how y'all feel about this shit. Have you seen it?
I have not yet. I will go back, finish the first season. I gotta watch.
Oh yeah, you do it. You
gotta watch the last episode of season, because right now I'm trying to catch up in Black Clover.
Yeah, I don't know how that time. Yeah, I gotta tell you too. Me and my girl, we gotta watch that. Yeah. So yeah, let me think. I have no other stuff. I mean, I guess we can wrap it on up.
Yeah. Also, the episode 1, not the recap episode, but episode 1 of season 2 of That Time I Get Reincarnated of a Slime is also out on Crunchyroll.
And then another thing I saw, I don't know who's Bungo Stray Dogs is doing like a little like cartoon small version of himself. I don't know, like the little whatever. That's
Attack on Titan has done that as well.
Yeah, I'm not watching that, but if y'all are interested in that, this thing called CNN Boys Volleyball Club that's coming out. Beastars season 2, I think it's coming out this week. Y'all have a lot of anime to look forward to this year, man. We're 2020.
That is true.
And then y'all still have AOT for my AOT fans or whatever. One Piece new episode looks pretty dang dope. Like I would love to be caught up, but stuff to do.
Yeah.
That's about it, man. I guess we can wrap it on up. I hope y'all enjoyed. Me and she had a blast. Like we just freelancing, doing our thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I say, go like, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells to notify for every podcast. I'm thinking about doing a second channel for us to put our clips on, and maybe we can also talk about life and stuff over here. I don't know, something me and she
Yeah.
And then y'all go follow our anime Instagram at anime_gensho. We'll do posts, collabs, DMs. If you ever want to be a part of anything, let us know. I haven't posted a clip in a minute. My last post was about Bella. Y'all should go check her TikToks out. She does like anime nights. She's a cool lady, chick, whatever. Cool having her on. Y'all go make sure to check out all of our guys, the people we had on Weaving with Wes, Anime Headliners. I'm planning to do something with them, so I'm gonna talk to shit about that. But let me back on track. Y'all go follow Sheeta Eyes Out the Lens, where he does photography. If you're in this area, DM for collabs, for any type of pictures or something. He'll try to accommodate you and work around whatever he's got going on after he's done with his little quarantine or whatever. And y'all go follow us at Chris_23. That's my Instagram. Rashid Bursa. If you ever just want to talk to us, talk about the anime, want to ever come on and say we're stupid about our stuff, we are down. And keep watching us, keep watching anime, and that is it. Peace, folks.
Peace.